Hi, how are you?
Hi, how are you?
I'm warm.
So warm.
There's a heat warning where we are. Please make sure you stay hydrated.
Yes.
That's just generally good advice.
Like, it's so bad, it's so hot that when you go into Pokemon Go, you have to say that you're safe.
You do. Because there's like a hazard.
Yes.
This is Neal.
This is Jen. She's a teacher.
He's not Canadian.
But
we live in Canada. I am Canadian.
She takes an edible.
He doesn't. And he and you have to put up with my thoughts and his thoughts about reality television. That's the point of this podcast.
Yes, and now this is it. The Love Island US of A finale.
Tell the people how many minutes into the episode we are.
13 and a half. After a very long, 3 or 4 minute recap of the season.
Out of 2 hours.
Out of 2. Why not just make 2 episodes? I don't get it. Anyway.
Are you guys ready to be here with us for 2 hours? I'm just kidding. It's not going to take us... it's going to take us 2 hours. Actually, longer, because here we are paused at 13 minutes in.
Look at that tattoo on Pepe's. He literally has the Heath Ledger Joker tattooed on his arm.
We've talked about it before.
Such a good tattoo.
It's an automatic judgment call on a person. To have the Joker tattooed on you, I'm sorry. I'm sorry, ...
Sorry.
Whoa. See, this is why Neal's like, why is it relevant to talk about that I'm from America and you're from Canada? Because I say things like sorry, and he makes fun of it.
Sorry.
That's what you sound like. Tomorrow.
Yes. So why did you want to get up on this?
I honestly don't remember. Thanks for asking. Isn't it always? Guys.
They're already on shaky ground, Hoda and Chris.
Excellent understatement, thank you. For those who are just joining us, we're talking about Love Island. Love Island is a show where a bunch of singles stay... Oh my god, perfect. They mingle. They live in a villa in Fiji and bang and get to know each other and choose each other and send each other home.
Winner gets $100,000. Popularity contest.
This is the finale. America votes for the couples. The couples we have left. Huda and Chris. Chris is a Casa boy.
Yes.
Who originally was interested in Shelley. Bet he's regretting not pursuing her harder now.
But then he would be at home, which I'm sure he probably wants to
Because last episode, so spoilers from here on out, last episode Ace and Shelley left. Got voted out. Bottom couple by America. Crazy.
Not really.
I've actually been seeing videos, and here's the thing that we complain about all the time, that there were influencers this season who already had a following. I watched one of Ace's videos where he took his nieces and nephews to Disneyland before he left for Love Island. And I know the whole point of the video is to make him seem like the coolest uncle ever. But he seems like the coolest uncle ever. I think people who are in his life are lucky to be in his life.
I'm sure everybody on the show...
is a good person.
Most people on the show are good people.
So, leave them alone. Because the hypocrisy of it all is you're being a bad person when you say mean things. Let's just be nice.
And let's hope that they use their new platform... should they choose to capitalize on it for good.
To not call
someone's followers hood rats.
Oh, gosh.
Sierra's stepping in it again.
And then having to walk it back and be like, I genuinely thought that's what her fan base called themselves. Come to find out, it's what people who hate Huda meanly and defensively call her fans. So Sierra has unknowingly stepped in it again. Nick got his phone back last night, and his account had been following Sierra. So, obviously his sister's running it, followed Sierra, which you'd follow everyone as the runner of a person's account, which also brings up to me that a lot of social media thinks that they should deactivate their social media accounts while they're on the island.
100%, yes.
Rather than having it be run. Because,
But
I mean,
then-
you can't make, like, financial decisions
But
for
then
these people.
you lose out on hundreds of thousands of followers.
And dollars. That's hundreds of thousands of dollars.
That's money.
Right, so it never will be the same.
No, they can never not cast influencers at this point because everyone they cast is probably going to have over 100,000.
So you just have to make it as authentic as possible.
Yes.
With that in mind. If you... Man, and this is me as a teacher. My favorite thing to tell you about myself. You have to adapt with the times. You are going to make life so much harder on yourself. Even if you don't like it, you gotta do... So even if you don't like that it's influencers, that's why the UK still works. Because they're not as famous.
But inherently...
You're still gonna make money off of it.
Well, no, there's a big divide. If you... UK versus US influencer, the US is always going to be more popular.
That's what I'm saying.
So the UK version is always going to be better in that regards unless they start using more US people.
Right, so it gets to be more genuine, just inherently.
Yes.
So I think American producers need to accept that, embrace it, but embrace it responsibly. This season, we did not embrace it responsibly. Obviously, there needs to be contractual stuff around social media posting. Obviously, there needs to be better background checking and vetting, which should have been a given.
Yes.
That should be a given with the times.
think-
That's one of the way you adapt, is having a background check.
I think that them having to get a new producer really hurt this season on, like, even the casting. He might have different casting standards. He might have told them to look for different types of people. So I think
Did
that...
they have a different casting director?
Well, no, but if you're the casting people, you're at the whims of the producers who are making the show. So maybe the producer's like, I want people with huge followings this season that are
Which is fine.
Yes, and they just didn't think this terrible season was going to come from it.
Right. So then you need to adapt accordingly.
But how do you do that?
You have all the freedom in the world. You have men and women locked away in a hotel room in Fiji for their whole summer just in case you use them. I bet they sent people home who were never on it. There's someone on Instagram claiming that. She's like, just got home after spending 2 months in a hotel in Fiji just for Peacock to never send me to the villa.
My thing is...
Do you think that's real?
Probably. My thing is...
And if not her, it's probably true.
I think at this point, you're in season 7. It was a total failure.
You heard it here first, folks.
None of these couples... I mean, Amaya's the shining star of the season. None of these couples are going to make it. I think the whole premise of finding true love on this show is over. I think you can never get it back. Unless you completely change casting to unknown people, these people aren't trying to find love.
I think you're wrong.
That's why I don't think Love is Blind has a chance anymore to be same thing.
And Love is Blind is a different story. I
Yes.
always like Love is Blind because it's like 29, 30, mid 30-year-olds established in their jobs. Like, if you have a job, like, if you're a dentist, you're probably not going to give up your practice to be an influencer.
Right.
That's why Love is Blind should work, but it doesn't. So here's why I think you're wrong. Love Island has been just as successful as couples... Whoa, I can't speak. Love Island has been just as successful with couples staying together as Love is Blind is. And in Love is Blind, they walk down the aisle.
Yes.
That should have a better success rate, shouldn't it?
If you got rid of walking down the aisle, I think your success rate would skyrocket.
Do you?
Yes, I think...
Because you say no at the aisle, and then once you've said no at the aisle, you can say, hey, I still want to give this a try.
You're done. I think that...
If you proposed to me right now, and I said, I'm not ready to be engaged, but I want to be together, does that mean we break up?
Well, no, it's different for us than it is being on a show where you have 30 days to like form this huge.
It's honestly
like,
diabolical.
It is.
It shouldn't exist.
It shouldn't. And
Married at First Sight is a thing on TLC. That's what we need to watch next. You're like, you're not bringing me to TLC.
But I'm thinking like this show. These people aren't looking for love. They're going to become influencers, and make a ton of money. But then no, let me get this. Look at The Bachelor. How many successful couples actually make it on The Bachelor
Not
now?
many.
Nowadays. Not 10 years ago now. Even Bachelor in Paradise. You have a second chance where they bring in 50 people.
And again, I would argue that they are more established in their life frame than Love Island by a long shot.
The whole purpose of that show is to find love. Like
there's no money at the end.
There's no money. You're dating one person.
And you still go on it for fame. You still have like 30% conservative who truly have no interest. Here's where my argument is that you're wrong. You can want both at the same time, and you can have both at the same time. You can get fame and love. You can get fortune and love. I would love to do that with you.
Well, that's what...
Let's conquer the world. That's what Ace and Shelley wanted.
Yes. I think that's... You can accidentally in these shows fall into love.
I would even call that another category.
Yeah.
Accidentally in love.
You find out... I don't think that was true last season. I think everyone just had great connections and they really focused on that.
There was so much more chemistry last season. Between everybody. Between people that didn't even get together.
Like, how did the casting department look at Austin, for example, and say, this dude's looking for love? No. How did they look at, I'm going to use it again, Taylor, and say, this dude, no.
Totally. He's going to vet school for the next 3 years. He doesn't want to move to LA. He's like rooted to where he is.
Yeah.
But that's a really different reason for not being ready for love. I don't think he wants to be like an influencer.
He wanted a vacation.
Right. And would he be happy if he got some extra money? Sure. So really, we need to make like a graphic organizer of people's reasons. # Bachelor here for the right reason.
Yes.
There is a category of people on Love Island who can be influencers but still be, here for the right reason.
I think from this season onwards, you're probably only going to average one couple that makes it 3 months off of the show per season.
Are we going to do our predictions right now?
My prediction is nobody for this season. I don't think... Maybe Amaya and Brian. But I don't...
I was getting ready to fight you. What happened? Do you think Pepe and Iris have this, like, super genuine connection?
Oh, that would never work. He's going to go to Europe and play basketball. Like, same with... Chris was never going to be with anybody because he's probably going to go to Europe.
But is it okay to bring guys like that on the show who are attractive, who appear outwardly to have their lives together, who are successful? I mean, you're talented. You're talented if you're playing basketball overseas.
I think that they should have been on the UK version. And Harrison from the UK version should have been on this version.
So are you arguing that the cast... This is what I was going to say. The casting should focus on people who want to find love, period. You can find enough beautiful influencers who are already making their money, who have their following, who, like Ariana, brought over so many fans from Bravo and then they didn't use her enough this season.
Yes.
You can bring fans with you, but you still need to be looking for love.
Yes.
So Austin should have never made it.
Right. And
guys...
Taylor, not only because he wanted the vacation, but if you knew he wasn't going to move to LA, he shouldn't have been on the show.
Because he's not marketable for a Beyond the Villa.
No, because no one's going to move to Nebraska or wherever he's from to be with him. I'm sorry. That's just... No girl that you're going to put on the show now is going to do that.
Okay, but when we watch TV in Illinois, sometimes we get tourism commercials for Nebraska, and they've, like, won me over.
Yes, there are some
I would move to Nebraska.
Okay, but...
I am feeling it.
Yes.
I don't know how we're going to get through the next 2 hours.
This is all to say...
I didn't even get to my point yet. How many minutes are we in? 14.
15.
This is what we do. We talk.
Yes, get to your point and we'll go watch hopefully we'll at least get through a half hour.
We are 14 minutes in. They were getting ready for bed after what must have been the longest filming day of all time. Because they did Family Day.
That was the mail. The mail day was
Took like 7 hours just to do the reading part,
They said they were up until dawn, or...
like sunrise.
Dawn. Yeah, sunrise doing it.
Did you just have to think in your head the difference between dusk and dawn?
Yeah, I get it, yes.
That's adorable. Okay. I bought Neal. Well, Neal went to get it, but I bought it. That's such a good... I like how relationships
I ventured out
work.
into the Sahara.
Okay. Yeah, it's really hot out today. But as his reward for leaving the house, he got a large Diet Coke. We're not going to say from where, because we're not sponsored, but let's just say they have dollar drink days.
But what's your point for Love Island? They
get into this adorable pillow fight after the cutest, most uplifting day ever. That's been my word these past couple episodes for us, uplifting. Your spirit should be high. They start a pillow fight. Amaya starts it, really. Huda gets into it. Chris gets into it. Brian is into it. Chris hits Huda with the pillow. She falls over face first onto the bed. Stands up holding her nose after several seconds and no one checking on her. The fact that Chris didn't get out of bed to go check on her, I bet was her final straw. Because we do know spoilers from this episode, but we are watching it in real time right now. The finale. I have seen screenshots of Huda and Chris's last date. I just have to tell them that I know. I need to be honest. Honesty's the best policy.
You're getting to the best part, though.
She stands up. She's like, damn, Chris, you really hurt my nose, or something. She says something.
Yes.
Everyone ignores her, and she walks out of the room. This girl.
And the memes that have come from this are amazing.
This girl walks out with a bandage on her nose.
Like, her whole nose is bandaged. And people got pictures of NBA players with the full face masks, like...
This girl went up to her producer and said, I need medical. We just got in a pillow fight. Stop.
And then...
It gets worse!
And then in the morning, they wake up and the bandage is gone and she's fine.
Stop. That's so much worse. But it gets worse. He's already asleep. I mean, by the time she gets bandaged, it's lights out.
Yes.
We only really get to see the bandage through night vision. I'm really sorry. Listen, she might have really gotten hurt. I always like to be a Huda sympathizer. I don't know, man.
She was so much better, single.
So Chris has his back turned to her. And she's tap, tap, tap. Nothing. Chris is giving her nothing. Shake, shake, shake. Not a word. He's not going to open his eye. He's not turning his body. Chris. Nothing. Eventually she gets I just want to sleep. Out of him. But he still hasn't turned. Hasn't given her a kiss goodnight. No, I'm not trying to be all sleepy tomorrow, is his excuse. Dude is fully turning her down. And she's like, is it really? Knowing you're preemptively going to be mad at something is crazy. She says to him, is not cuddling with me really worth me being mad tomorrow? When your anger at him is like a threat?
That's crazy.
You really gonna make me mad tomorrow? You're gonna have to deal with this in the morning, bitch, is basically what she was saying.
He's so done with her, it's hilarious.
Does she want to bang with the nose bandage?
She's ready for battle. So.
I haven't gotten to the best part.
Continue.
As a teacher, she's a mom.
Yeah?
She's a mommy.
Yeah, mamacita.
I was so afraid you were going to drop the ball on that one. She's a mamacita. She counts down from 3. She says, I'm going to give you till 1. 3. 2. And like a typical permissive parent, does she say 1 and implement consequences? No, she doesn't. 3, 2. Chris just tries to get his attention again. This girl is so needy. She is not going to get her needs fulfilled in this environment. That I can tell you. Jeremiah could have probably done a better job. At least he love bombed her.
Yeah, dead ass.
I know that was a rant. That means we should go.
Yes. We're going to go watch, hopefully, the rest of the episode.
We say that every time.
Probably not. We'll be back in like 5 minutes. Well, for us. Not for you.
Okay, hi, we're back. Hi. We actually got further into the episode than I thought we would.
We're almost an hour in. So, we've gone through all the dates except for... Hi, Bud. Except for Amaya Papaya and Brian Amaya.
So many opportunities with their names. So, this is the main point. We need to cover this in case we forget. Make your predictions. Finalize them. Who's going to be together by the reunion?
Chris and Hudda. Definitely not Chris and Hudda.
You never know.
So the reunion's about a month and a few weeks. And so they still have to do promotion. Man.
You are really thinking about this.
I am. Because it's different. Because I don't think any of them are going to... Because they're all going to be doing promotion for the show for the next month. So they're all going to be together.
You're not even going to have time to break up.
Right.
And you're probably still banging each other just because you're, like, into each other. Okay, so in general.
I don't think anyone...
3 months.
Okay, then Iris and Pepe.
Are going to be together?
I didn't realize they apparently live really freaking close.
Yes, right?
So, if anyone should make it, it should be them, and maybe Amaya and Brian.
Well, they're legitimately friends to lovers, Iris and Pepe.
But they're not close. It's still Boston to New York, or wherever. He's from Boston.
Well, then who's
right?
close? Brian and Amaya.
No, they're like 2 hours away.
2 hours is nothing. We lived in different countries.
Right, but for them, it's...
Different stages of life. Again, we're circling back to that.
Unless they might both... She doesn't seem like she'd move to LA because she's so family involved.
Who, Amaya?
Yeah.
I don't know. I think she would.
But
Where's
New
she
York's,
from? Oh, right. New York. Oh, no,
like, you're
would.
still in
Yeah.
New York City. It's not like you're in Montana.
No. Hey, what's wrong with Montana?
Bozeman is where it's at.
I haven't seen tourism ads for Montana, so I cannot comment neither here nor there.
True. Who's up? Nicolandria. I was telling Jen this. I've finally come to the realization that Alandria, I have not seen anything romantic from her this entire 2 months or however long it's
Friendship conversation after friendship conversation after friendship conversation.
Even with Taylor, she gave nothing.
But I'm talking about this date specifically.
Yes.
That was all like... That was chilling out as friends who feel uncomfortable because they feel like they owe something to the world.
I think Nick really likes her, and she just is putting in no effort romantically.
I don't know. I don't think there's anything on either side.
I think maybe Nick realizes, hey, she's putting in no effort romantically.
Maybe, and then that's hard for him because it seems like he's
So
turning down women left and right.
Going back to our discussion earlier, she shouldn't have been cast.
Right.
The way she is.
But I also don't think she was on this to be famous.
Right.
So I think that's the difference between we need like, we need a casting change, period. No matter how you approach it, whether you focus on the social media side of things or the finding love side of things, you just need to cast better, period.
Yes, I don't know why she got picked. Same with Taylor. Like, Ace, too. I don't know why he was on. Nothing romantically the entire... Don't tell me hibachi breakfast without chopping onion.
I'm going to defend him again and say that I think he went on there to be Ace for the cool experience of it all. And because he's an outgoing dude, I think if he and Shelley really do find love, that will be a happy consequence for him.
Yeah, okay.
Is it why he went on? No, I don't think so. Do I think they could stick it out for a little while? Yes, I do.
I think if I were the casting director for the show, I would never have cast him the way he... Again, he's like Alandria. He's done a little bit more, but he's put in... he's so closed off with women.
Well, he didn't even want to cuddle with Amaya. I mean, that's what turned me against him.
Right.
Was how mean he was to her. And they were coupled up.
This isn't the type of show for that.
No, good point. Excellent point.
It's like Too Hot to... If they put him on Too Hot to Handle, they wouldn't even want to do that stuff to begin with. So, you'd actually win that show with them.
So you're saying the show just needs more sex?
No, it needs people that would
make out with people.
Yes,
well, even Bella being like...
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
She was not fit for this show.
And nothing... listen. Go slow. Move as slow as you want on a different show.
Yes.
But then it's okay to have one or two. I don't know. I could play devil's advocate for anything.
It's just...
I think you're right, but I think I'm right too.
Right. I mean... But do you think, honestly, Alandria added anything to this season?
No. Maybe when she stood up for herself.
Right. Do you think...
But then again, that's our talking about our
think,
enjoyment of drama versus our enjoyment of the show in general.
Who was the perfect cast member?
Leah.
Amaya.
Okay, yeah, there you go.
She wants to find love, and she's very flirty, open. She is the cast member for this show.
And all the other cast members are like, ew, gross. Amaya showing affection. What a desperate, emotional girl. That's what's wrong with this season. That everyone else had a problem with Amaya is the problem with the season.
Austin, he'll make out with anybody, but he had no intention of finding love or even attempting to find love.
Not
Again,
what he's here
so you
for.
have half of it, but he was not the right contestant. Maybe some of the Casa girls
I was going to say, those that you didn't give a chance to.
That's what's so frustrating about the way that the eliminations work.
We didn't get to know them at all.
Austin should have been sent home in the first week. Taylor should have been sent home in the first week. Alandria should have been sent home in the first...
Clark didn't have a chance to be liked.
Right. Because everyone was had so much hatred towards Taylor.
Sometimes people can get over that. When you show them to us enough, and I know they did try to redeem it at the end with Taylor getting the guys to do the cheer to ask Clark to be closed off, but that was too little too late. And people already had their minds made up about Taylor.
Same with Ace and Shelley.
Right. So,
they tried their best to redeem them, and it didn't work because people didn't like them.
Right, so they're thinking they're doing right by us, the viewer. Meanwhile, we don't like them and would like them more if they were just being themselves. We would have liked Shelley more if she'd gone after Chris harder.
Yes. But this season was so...
If Ace was a player, would it have been more enjoyable?
It would have been more enjoyable if he had tried to get to know other people. I think that's what this season was missing. The OGs either locked in with everybody and refused to look at anybody else, or had no interest in looking at or coupling up with anybody like Austin.
Yeah. There were too few combinations. It also seems like they introduced people too slowly.
Yes.
Like, we didn't get enough new people, which we've talked about. We didn't get enough new people, period. Is the new season of The Summer I Turned Pretty out?
I think so.
We must watch.
Don't
take this from me. We're in a heat warning. I'm very susceptible to heat. Give me summertime feelings.
This is it though, right?
This is it.
The end.
It is a trilogy. It's a book. Trilogy.
But this is what I don't like. Small tangent. I saw the author say, we all know how the end of the series turns out because of the book, but I've really I've added stuff you wouldn't expect. I'm like, no, I don't believe you.
She basically said I would be okay with a change. / she said, why does Belly have to end up with one of the boys? Which in the last book, she does end up choosing one of the brothers and marrying one of the brothers. We're talking married in the book, which they look so young, so it's weird to see them talking about engagement and marriage. But it's a very, wherever they are, we talk about fancy. We were talking about Taylor Swift's Rhode Island house. I feel like when you grow up upper middle class like that, you kind of do marry your high school sweetheart, don't you?
Yeah, I mean, you're basically set up to create ultra families.
And no ultra babies here, folks. Well, ultra cats. Oh, ultra cats.
He's trying to eat that. He's being a weirdo.
Should we just throw it in the garbage?
I mean, if he's gonna chew on that. Sorry, we're watching Franklin, our cat, play with the part of a toy that you're not supposed to play with. And it's...
Which, I understand that we're supposed to supervise our cats when they're playing, and we do supervise our cats when they're playing. At least one of us is home at all times, basically. But, why can't you just make cat toys that are safe?
Right?
Or why can't cats stop eating dumb things? Oh, Winifred, it's too warm, my darling. We have the shades closed in the window, and we have, inset windows, so we have window... You're going to sneeze. Okay, I'm going to talk over you. Windowsills.
Oh my gosh. I was trying to stop it and it just didn't work. Here, you take. We're going to talk, but I'm going to let Winifred. She's pacing. I'm going to let her behind it.
Here's the thing. Franklin can get behind it. Winnie can occasionally get behind it, but she can't find the entrance most times. What if she finds it too warm, Nini? You gotta stand up by her.
Just leave.
Do you think she knows how to leave?
Yes, I think she knows how to leave. She has before. She'll just slither her way down.
Winnie, we're out here, okay?
Back to Love Island.
Okay.
We're about to have Brian and Amaya's date. Hour left. What are they going to do for the next hour?
Oh my gosh, Ariana's slow-mo walk-in is going to be 5 minutes.
But let's get real. We're halfway through the episode and she still isn't in it.
That is
so
crazy.
We haven't seen her since last Sunday, I'm pretty sure.
Show her more.
Yes. She's going to do the reunion with Andy Cohen and
I think that's so cool.
Love Island Games Season 2.
I think that's so cool. I think she deserves to have a bit of fun. This season was a downer, man.
Well,
she just had to come out with public statement after public statement.
The reunion, if they let Sierra back, is going to be so messy.
Do you think?
I think so.
I'm so afraid they're just going to play peacekeepers with each other. Here's the thing. It's Ariana and Andy. Right.
You wouldn't bring Andy Cohen unless you... he is the drama.
And you know what? Give Ariana credit, too. I really think she could ask the hard questions. Oh, no. Franklin has spotted that Winifred, oh, no, is behind the shade. There is about to be a cat kerfluffle.
Maybe he'll go... Boy. Anyway, we're going to get back to watching the rest of the episode.
One date left. The obvious most slow motion reveal of the winners of Love Island of all time. And they have to pick the money and they have to come on out in their outfits.
True.
They have a lot to do.
They do.
Okay,
all right.
Let's watch it. And there you have it, folks. We're back.
We are back.
And we're finished.
Finito. We made it through an hour.
You're welcome.
Ariana made it through 20 minutes. Even you asked, where the heck is Ariana?
Well, they were like toasting and they all had speeches to each other, which, by the way, were actually all really beautiful.
They were.
All super full of shit.
Even Hutta and Chris, even though they ain't together anymore.
Yeah, super nice to each other. Oh, did we talk about them? Did we even talk about their date?
No, but like, okay, spoiler alert, they broke up. But their date...
She breaks up with him.
He basically forces her to.
I think she's the kind of girl who does that just to make the guy chase you more.
He ain't doing that.
No kidding.
They're arguing, and he's like, what do you want to do? What do you want to do? And then the singer comes. And they have
a live singer, like on top of a cliff, like a hill area, looking down on where they are.
After Chris carried her through water to get to their little setup.
It's one of those, like, it's not a full pool, but it's like a pond, and the table is in the middle of the pond.
Yes.
That's important.
That is
for
very
later.
important. So once the singer is done, then Hutta's like, I think we should just be friends. And he's like, cool, sweet.
Completes the breakup.
Sounds great.
But you are so, you're convinced by him. He doesn't convince me, not for 1 second.
About what?
Those responses, like, oh, I'm so cool with it. He's still putting on a show. He's still being a spiteful little baby.
Well, yeah, but I think he honestly doesn't care. I think he was
That's what he wants you to think.
Right.
He 100% cares.
Okay. I don't think they're getting back together.
No kidding. There are pictures of them in the airport, and she's more so cuddling up with one of the producers.
Oh, okay.
Oh, I'm not starting something with that.
Well,
it's just that everyone else was still paired up with their people. Like, even Nick and Alandria were standing next to each other.
Well, after they break up, he just gets up and leaves, and the producers went to him like, hey, you can't leave without Hutta.
You walked her to the table, like picked her up and carried her so she could keep her heels on. Go walk her back, dude.
He walks back with his shoes on through the water.
Yep.
Is like, come on, let's go. And makes her... Then he leaves again.
Well, he very briefly holds out his hand as if he's going to walk, like, help her across. And she doesn't take his hand. And she just looks at him. And does she ask? I feel like she asked, you're not going to carry me across?
I don't think she did.
No? Okay, well, she looks at him expectantly. And he looks her dead in the face and says, I'm not carrying you across. And turns around and walks away. This girl's got to take off her heels and walk herself over the, like, rocky terrain.
Well, that's what happens. So, they're done. Then we see Brian and Amaya's date, and it's adorable. They get, like, a photo album of them younger, and it's beautiful.
Spoiler alert. They win.
I think everyone in America could see that they were going to win.
But I wasn't even right about... I thought Hutta and Chris were going to get more votes.
Nah.
Just from her fans.
I think the Ace Shelley votes propelled Nicolandria
into
above
second.
them. Yes.
And that it was Amaya and Brian no matter what.
I bet if they would have shown the results, they would have won by like 20 to 30%.
I totally agree with you.
Just because of Amaya. But
listen, she's going to be fine. I'm so happy for her. Even if she and Brian don't work out, like, she's going to be fine.
Oh, she will have like, whatever she wants.
And she represents love. So, like, hello.
Zoomies.
Oh my gosh, we're like really fast forwarding right now.
Nothing really happened.
Right. They got the zoomies when they were announced as the winners. They ran a whole lap around the villa while the fireworks were going off. Tell them, Neal, what's wrong with the fireworks?
They launched them from a wooden dock. Is that normally like at a lake where you launch them from? Because I just feel like But it
was like on a wharf, right? So it was surrounded by water. What better place to do it?
Like pre-explodes and goes off on the dock. Then you light the dock on fire. And then
listen, I'm not a scientist.
But fireworks are so advanced at this point, I don't know.
I don't think your average fireworks are in the advanced category, but I know nothing about them. I know that they scare my cats, and so therefore I do not like them.
And we had like a no.
Our fire ban was so high that it was like, you can't even have fireworks for Canada Day.
We didn't hear anything.
People were respectful.
Yeah, good.
We like rule followers.
Yes, we do.
Speaking of rule followers, be a rule follower for us and like us and subscribe and leave us a comment and share us with your friends and just be here with us. Listen, download.
Yeah, do all the things.
Give us a review.
A review would be great.
Like, take the time to write out something nice. Tell me more nice things about me.
Do that. Tell Jen more nice things about Jen.
You're going to get so many compliments for putting up with me after this episode. It's crazy. This has been on a whole other level.
I'm just
I
happy.
think it's because it's so warm.
Yes, it's over. I'm Love Island out a little bit, and we can't watch all of UK. I
feel like a week behind.
I think we're... So the episode we watched where the two got dumped was from like July 2nd. So we're like almost 2 weeks behind.
Okay.
So, but we only get one episode a day, so...
They're starving me.
Yeah, and then one of the episodes is unseen bits, so like...
At least it's not After Sun. I mean, I'm not going to watch it either way, but at least it's not After Sun.
Yeah.
Which you said Ariana's appearance on it made it seem like she was saying goodbye.
That's what, like, Reddit was saying, that it was a goodbye segment for Ariana, so she had to come out and say, like, you're going to see me real soon. I'm not going anywhere.
Well, she could maybe not do next summer's, though. She could be undecided on that, but she is going to do the Love Island reunion, which they're going to have one the end of August.
With Andy Cohen.
Right. And
Will Sierra be there?
She's also going to host Love Island Games, which starts in September. So it'll actually be nice to have a summery show in September.
Yeah.
Kind of hold on to that feeling of the beach a little longer.
Well, that'll be nice to have with Survivor when Survivor comes back. The season nobody cares about.
Oh, doesn't that happen though?
Yeah.
Hard to not get overshadowed by the 50th season.
They are doing 2 Amazing Races, so we'll have Amazing Race with the Big Brother crew.
No, that's Big Brother. I still don't have it.
Overall rating for this season.
Out of 10?
Out of 10.
An honest 5 down the middle. Here's the thing. I love a movie that's a 50%. You give me a 50% movie on Rotten Tomatoes, horror in particular, that means it's good. Half the people like it, that means it's entertaining enough for me.
All right, well, I'm going to be the opposite. It's giving a major 3. 3 out of 10.
Dang, and my 5 is like a complimentary 5. Yours is a mean 3.
A major lack of drama. We wasted a third of the season on Hutta and Jeremiah.
One piece of drama, yeah. You have to understand, if you just put on one episode of the UK version, they are so mean to each other.
Oh, they're so
mean. If we want drama, that's the kind of drama we want. Not on again, off again, breaking up every day, dark cloud over everyone's experience drama. And we want Snog Pie Mary. We want whipped cream in the faces of the people you don't like. Confront people.
And they're getting movie night. It's like the UK version is getting all this cool stuff and doing things, and they're all exploring with each other.
They basically just had a preliminary casa where only 4 people were whisked away to meet 4 more people. That only resulted in 1 person coming back, but that hasn't ruined the show. You don't have to let it ruin the show.
So many people have been wife swapping. It's crazy.
Exactly. That's the stuff that should be happening too, though.
And nothing happened in the US season.
Like, you know what? I almost wish Ace and Hutta ended up together.
Right? Like
Give me something. If it's gonna be a dramatic season, I want it to be dramatic that way. If it's gonna be like a kumbaya season, then I need to really love the people, and I just didn't.
You had to kick 2 people off the show.
Yeah.
I mean, if Sierra had stayed, it would have been worse. It would have been so much more boring.
The Islanders made really weird decisions on all the votes that ended up breaking a lot of sincere couples
yes.
up. So you gave the Islanders too much power, I guess.
Charlie never should have been voted off first. I really believe he was there to find somebody.
Yeah.
And it just... Because
that's the thing. He could have been with Hannah. Iris could have still been with TJ. And Pepe's the type who would have found a girl anyway.
Yes.
So he probably still would have had a couple. So that would have been 3 couples.
How Austin made it through 75% of the season should be like a college course.
Right. So he should have been almost immediately replaced with a better dude.
I think...
Yeah, the people that stayed are such huge question marks. And it's like, wow.
It can't be higher than a 3. No movie night. Even if there was a movie night, if Sierra's gone, there's no point.
Nothing to show.
Yeah, literally nothing to... The Casa was a huge screw-up. Coupling up with somebody and then recoupling on day 2 out of 4 made no sense.
Made the experience so inauthentic.
No one got to know each other enough in Casa to form any connections other than Taylor instantly liking Clark.
We didn't get to know the Casa people enough. There was no chance we were ever going to side with them.
And then when everyone did come back for like the day before all of them were eliminated, they weren't shown. So we really didn't get to know anybody.
Weren't they brought back on the spot though? We get this wrong every time.
They came back and they weren't eliminated right away. They were there for like 2 days, and then they had a recoupling where they got rid of 4. Like, they could only save...
Okay. I do remember them saying they were going to bring everyone back. So
yes.
If you say so.
But, like, they didn't show anybody. They
that's I guess.
Grayson and Pepe, like, once. They didn't show the girl that was... Like, I can't even remember her name. The girl that was with Austin... who had diabetes. That's the only thing I know about her because they didn't show her.
Jaden.
Yeah. Like...
She was going to maybe go for Nick, but she knew Nick wouldn't choose her, so she wouldn't make it back.
Right. And then Sierra got kicked out anyway, so maybe they could have worked. Who knows?
Well, I think there are a lot of what-ifs. I think that there are a lot of parallel universes where this season could have worked out better than it did. Unfortunately, we're not living in one of those. So hopefully the producers get more right next season. I'm ready for Love Island Games. I'm excited that Ariana is hosting it. I think it's good that she gets a little bit of fun in her life. Dear Jesus.
Yeah,
give her a break.
I don't want her to be synonymous with this season.
No.
Let her be synonymous with season 6. If this is it for her, she comes back. Hopefully Hopefully they learn, whoever the producer was in charge, they learned from this season. Even if the ratings were good, it was a flop. So
we need to watch the first episode. We have so many other things we want to watch and talk to you guys about. We're going to watch the first episode of Beyond the Villa. It's out now, following around the people from last season. Minus Rob, because Rob doesn't live in LA, so he felt it would be inauthentic to fly and live in LA just to film the show.
What's Aaron in it?
Aaron is in it, and Kayla are in it, even though they're not together. Kendall and Nicole are both in it, even though they're not together. They brought in Connor for some reason, I guess because Rob...
I remember.
Couldn't do it. And then the 3 couples who are couples are in it, except Cordell isn't really in it because he was busy.
Well, he's filming legitimate shows. He's
gonna
actually
be an actor. I love that.
Cordell's turning into an actor. What about they had Liv, right? She was.
Oh yes, Liv. I forgot about Liv.
Is she in it though? Because she didn't get a couple from that, but she was so
but
popular.
Neither did Connor.
Right.
That's they're really following all of them.
Yeah, except for Rob. He's on his swamp or whatever. Yeah. His alligators.
Well, he's another one. He had a lot of followers before he went on too, but just in a different way.
Isn't he on Perfect Match?
Oh, is he? Probably.
Or no, he's in Traders, right? He's in this season or upcoming season of Traders.
This sums up my thoughts perfectly. Rob is such a good example of last season. He came in as an influencer, but he went back to his normal life afterwards.
Yes.
So, like, if he could have found love with someone who was willing to relocate to him, I think that would have been a happy accident of him being on Love Island. Do I think that's why he was on Love Island? No.
Okay, here's my question to you. Out of this cast, who is most likely to be... Well, who's going to be the first person cast on Traitors?
This season?
This season.
Traitors. Ace.
Oh.
Because he already has a following. Because he can be manipulative. People felt that he was the puppet master of the villa.
He'd be so... If they made him a traitor, he would play those... If they had non-gamers, again, he would play those people like a fiddle.
Or would he overplay because he's trying too hard?
But...
That's why I think he'd be good.
I think it would be different with him because he's not from a game like Survivor. Like, everyone knew Boston Rob was a manipulator master.
Right.
Whereas I think Ace...
You don't hear Love Island and automatically assume that there's manipulation.
Right.
Like you do with Big Brother, for example.
Okay. Cast Ace, season 5 of Traitors. Let's go. If it's,
I think so.
I think season 5 might be an all-star season. Season 6, let's go.
What about a girl? And do you cast them at the same time? You have to, right? Do like a Trishelle CT type situation.
Who would be good?
You can't do Shelley.
No, you can't do Shelley.
I think Alandria would say she'd be good at it, but I don't think she would be good at it.
No.
Amaya.
No. She's way too emotional.
I know. She'd be a faithful.
She'd be... yeah.
Ace and Amaya, that would actually be really funny.
That would be great. I think...
Because you said that they get along now. Because he was so miserable to her. And he was miserable to her late, too. When they do the ranking episode and she's ranked number 1, voted by America, he turns to the boys and says, that wasn't on my parlay. As like a parlay, like a bet. Like a long shot bet. Like, he wouldn't have bet in a million years that Amaya would be voted number 1 by America. And I know you said, well, he and Shelley were so confident in themselves. Maybe he meant that, he was so focused on him being higher or Shelley being higher. No, that was a dig directly at Amaya. But you say they're like BFFs and it wasn't shown.
I could see Hudub going on the Traitors.
Here's the thing. I think people...
Huda and Ace are my
I don't know if she's a fit for the show.
Oh, definitely not. But she's got the biggest following. So I think...
But I don't know if she would know what the playing looks like.
That's
I think
true.
she'd just be like a boring faithful.
Yeah.
Like, well, no, Chriselle was pretty good.
Okay, Here we go.
What was the other part of that Bambi alliance? Chriselle, who was actually good, and Gabby, who was actually good. Bambi. Oh, and Brittany. Was Brittany the other one? Brittany's good too. So that's a bad example. That was a badass alliance.
An Ace from the U.S. and Yasmin from the UK.
Oh my gosh.
No one would be able to read her
when she's lying because she keeps the same bewildered look on her face at all times.
She would be great.
That is hilarious. Isn't Aaron from the Traitors? Like Love Island's Aaron?
Yes, but I don't know.
Like the UK Traitors.
Yeah, but I don't think he was originally... he might have been on something before that, but yes, he became big from the Traitors, big enough to then go on Love Island.
Right, so he was big beforehand, and he's interesting because he's a UK boy that you brought to the US version.
Right.
They didn't do that as much this season. Oh, Charlie.
Yeah.
But they sent him home. I can't.
Yeah. Should have been Austin.
So done with me already. We have so much to talk about. We have Destination X. We have MasterChef. We have the Bachelor in Paradise premiere that I want to jump into.
We're going to rip that thing apart.
Oh my gosh. And we have Beyond the Villa. I can't wait to talk to you guys about it. And that's only like the beginning. We have Real Housewives of Miami. We have Real Housewives of OC. We have that Next Generation show we still haven't watched, but we need to at least do an episode about it with the kids of the Real Housewives people.
There's a lot. So watch out for stuff in the near future now that Love Island USA is done.
Stay tuned. We're not going anywhere. I don't know if other podcasts take breaks, but not us, baby.
And the biggest thing is Devil's Plan Season 1. If you're still listening, Seven High has officially been eliminated from the World Series of Poker. I believe he came in 144th out of 10,000.
That's good.
And he was actually around the 200 player mark. He was one of the low stacks, and he built it up quite a bit. But
that's so hot.
He apparently had an interview, and he did a dramatic.
No,
one of his pads,
like thinking faces.
So I mean, 144th, he definitely cashed in at that point to get at least his 10 grand back.
Right.
So, that stinks. I know I actually just saw one player who was one of the chip leaders, I believe, was kicked out of it because he swore at another player twice. Which, like, he was warned about it, and then he did it again.
Well, actions have consequences.
That's right.
You were warned. Chris was so offended by Hutta's countdown in bed that he actually told the story the next morning to Brian, right?
Yeah. Oh,
Brian's
he was so mad. And then he
3, 2,
and then he brought it up to Hutta at the table. So, like, dude was stewing over that for 18 hours.
Crazy. Mamacita.
Oh, boy.
Guys, it has been a slice.
Yes.
Please stick with us. We will watch through anything, and we hope you will too.
Yes.
What should we watch next?
Probably Devil's Plan Season 1.
I was asking them, but
I know,
thanks for your input.
There's also that
Don't speak for them.
the Snake Show that people have recommended. But that yeah. Other than that,
That's on Global in Canada, so we could watch that right
right.
now. Let's go watch that. Okay, bye.
bye.